Anyone that knows me knows I'm a dedicated lure fisherman, but what you might not know is I used to be a dedicated bait fisherman, specifically off the beach. This trip we started off by going out to the breakwater, catch some bait. We came across a shipwreck on the way to the spot, and fun fact, this wreck has been there for 289 years. Yeah, I made that up, but it sounded interesting. My mate caught us a string of bait fish. At first we thought yellowtail, but at second glance they look like a different species. Let me know in the comments if you know what they are. We then traveled to buy a permit because you need one to enter the beach, and what you might not know is there is a whole process to get onto the beach. Second of all is what a lot of people get wrong, and it's why they get bogged on the beach. You need to let your tires down. We let our tires down to 15 psi because the sand was super soft. We got onto the beach and spent at least 20 minutes looking for a spot, but that patience paid off with a great looking spot. I set up the rods and wanted to get it done quickly because I was excited to send the bait out on the new drone, but before we do that we need to have a feed. Of course, a traditional Lebanese barbie was the way to go. Succulent meat in the middle of nowhere definitely satisfied us both. I was using some ancient rods which are so heavy, but they are hidden gems. If you know, you know. Time to set up the drone. I was a little nervous sending out a bait for the first time, but honestly, huge shout out to Aerial Drones who sent this drone out to me. Easy to use and a payload of 1 kilogram, so you can send out a big bait into the gutter. The drone makes it so easy. I sent out the bait, but unfortunately the wind picked up big time, so I packed up the drone, but the fish decided they still wanted to feed. I wanted to make sure the fish was hooked properly, so I gave it a monster strike and started to bring it in. I thought either salmon or tailor, but yes, it was a tailor, which is great bait for using off the beach for big mulloway. If you haven't already, what are you doing? Hit that follow button for more fishing vlogs.